We were born from the chaos where the memes collide. Soldiers of the digital age, we ride or die. Webby warriors, stacking skills every day. NFTs on our shields, we fight in our own way. From broke to wealthy, we rise as one. Skill stackers in the shadows till the battle's won. Kings and queens lead the charge, thrones forged from code. Commanders, knights and soldiers, the legend unfolds. Rise, mean militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. Kings on the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. We hack the algorithm, break the chains of doubt. Social streams flooded with our memes, never a blackout. Marketing tactics from the frontline grind. Leverage and strategy, leave the broke days behind. From the struggle to the summit, we paved our own way. Skill stackers on a mission, no more broke days. Brand butler in our hands, AI leads the charge. From Web3 to the world, our influence is large. Rise, mean militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. On the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. Together we thrive, no soldier left behind. From the dark nights to bright futures we realign. Weekly wins, staking claims, the wheel spins again. 1,000 memes strong, we'll fight till the end. Rise, mean militia, claim your destiny. We fight to never be broke, we forge prosperity. On the throne, queens at their side. Stack your skills, change your fate, let the world know our pride. Mean militia skill stackers, rise and take your place. Never broke again, warriors of web win space. Victory belongs to those who fight with heart and fire. With our memes, with our skills, we'll always rise higher.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Web3 on the streets trying to consume some bills for the eve so I can get some skills. Rolling in my ride, stacker bills. Blockchain warriors at the break of dawn. Adrian and Danny, legends being born. System breakers, we rewriting the code. Stacking up skills while we lighten your load. Those who hold tokens know just what it means. NFT visions, turning into dreams. Freedom ain't free, but we building the key. Web3 revolution, yeah, that's the decree. Chain breakers, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, plant that seed, watch it breathe. Projects we build like castles in the sky. Interviews dropping, watch those metrics fly. Giveaways spinning, fortunes to claim. Supporting the stackers, that's the name of the game. This ain't no trend, it's a movement with soul. Freedom's the mission, taking back control. Generations rising, value over gold. Breaking the chains that the system has sold. Just hit the east side of the blockchain scene, where ballers stake tokens and builders convene. If knowledge is power and freedom's the goal, then stackers the key to unlocking your soul. Kings and queens rising, soldiers deploy. Commanders and knights, the systems destroy. Mean militia armed with digital might. Financial freedom, our God-given right. The brand hacker's mission, clear in our sight. Coaching the masses to win in this fight. When the dust settles and chains are all broke, we'll stand as the leaders who help the world woke. Chain breakers, no, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, come on, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, the future we weave. And as I go deeper in the blockchain game, I think about all the holders who came to stack their skills and set their minds free. Chain breakers for life, that's our destiny.
Go. Yo, look
Yo,
who's back.
what up?
What up? How you
Price
doing?
of gas, airplanes, stuff like that.
That's right. Stacker,
Yeah,
me militia. That's
they
right.
way up. That's like 200%, dude.
We all the way up. Nothing can stop us. We all the way up.
We should talk to him, get him on the show.
Who's that?
The man that sings that song.
Oh yeah, who is that sings that song? I know the
You don't
song.
know who that is?
I don't remember. I'm bad with hip hop artists' names.
It's Fat Joe.
Who?
Fat Joe, man.
Oh yeah. Okay, now there it is. There it is. See, schooling me there. Well, what's going on, fam? Good to see you guys. We have something special to introduce. Somebody special I want to introduce to you guys here in just a minute. Before that, let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome to the Chain Breakers, where we don't play by their rules when we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is the show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3. And we're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. We're building a new economy that's powered by freedom, AI, NFTs, Stacker, Meme Militia, some Unify. Some good stuff. And every day we're bringing you the real projects that are actually worth betting on, the people who are actually making moves, and the plays that we believe will set you and your future free. Giveaways, we got them. Skills, we're stacking them. And chains, we're breaking them. This is the new frontier, and we're the chain breakers. Now let's get to work. All right. Well, with that being said, I did a little teaser there. We got a special guest today that I want to introduce to you. As a gentleman, I got to do a proper introduction here, but this is a gentleman that I've grown to love, not just like. I love this guy. He's a rock star. He's a special human being. He's all the way from across the pond, as they like to say, out in the UK, and I'll let him talk more about himself. But it's a gentleman that I met about, 5-6 months ago in a space on X, and we just immediately hit it off. He understands. He's got the right mindset. He understands what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, and we're becoming more and more aligned in what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. Not only are we doing this show today together, but he's also going to be jumping on a call with me at some point today. I know he will. And we're going to hash out some other big stuff that we're working on together. So a lot of collaboration, a lot of exciting opportunities, but this man has a platform that I believe is going to change Web3. I've seen a lot of people in Web3 now. I'm a deep researcher, and I don't know anybody that is more capable and more qualified to disrupt the industry than him with where things are going. So we are currently already on his platform, as he's still in beta or in test net, I think is what it's called. But as we continue to help him and he helps us and grow this network, this thing is going to take off, and you guys are going to see something that you guys have never seen before. So with that all being said, I want to go ahead and introduce the one and the only Mr. Thomas from Unify.
Hey guys, how you doing? What an incredible intro. Thank you so much.
Oh, Danny.
Let's go, man. No one can stop us. We're all the way up. What a great way to start the event, man. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. And man, like that was an incredible intro. So yeah, happy to dig in and looking forward to it, man.
Let's do it.
I had to give him some walk-on music,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's right. Man, you just have a vibe and an energy about you. From the first time I was in your space, I could just tell there's certain people that are vibing at a certain frequency, and you're on this frequency. And I'd love to know a little bit about you, maybe on a personal level, for people that don't know you personally. Then maybe they know the business side of Thomas, but we're chain breakers, right? This isn't just about making money. This is about breaking through generational things. And so tell us a little bit about you, your background, where you're from, and kind of what brought you into this world.
Yeah, man, for sure. So, I mean, my name's Thomas. I go by YSE in Web3, founder of Unify. And, I've always been what you'd call a hustler. I haven't had many full-time employments. I've always been an entrepreneur. Out of school, I was, flipping sweets, and that moved into retail. I had a retail store in Brighton, one of the biggest collections of flat peak hats. And, we had a real name for ourselves, and that always has been my taste, is to continue to develop, build your own opportunities. You know, I feel like if you're working for someone else, you're building someone else's dreams, and that's something that's really stuck with me. So, you know, over the years, not only have I done retail, I've had various other companies, including catering. And, you know, it was really through COVID, I think we all got a big wake up call, you know.
Mhm.
And, you know, without digging into any of the details, you know, the UK, my industry was hit hard, and it meant that I had to really find another way to generate revenue from me and my family. And
Mhm.
so that led me down to affiliate marketing. And for years, I'd been buying crypto, but there was never really an ecosystem for it at that time. You know, I was very early, and I wasn't super technical. So I was just buying crypto, watching it go up and seeing what was happening. And it was kind of that catalyst, that dive into affiliate marketing that coincided with my Solana bag just pumping out of nowhere. And that was really the advent of NFTs and the very early stages of the bull run in 21.
Yeah.
And you know, it's been down that rabbit hole ever since, man. Like I'm just really driven to bring people together. You know, I've been a big networker in life, and you know, always providing opportunities for friends, family, and other businesses. And so, you know, Unify is a culmination of all of that. You know.
Mhm. Now tell us about Unify and the category that you're creating.
Yeah, so you were there for the coining of this new category of industry in the e-commerce sector, which is d-commerce, so
Mhm.
decentralized commerce.
Let's go.
Um, yeah, man. And look, we're here to eat up Shopify. We're here to challenge eBay, Amazon, with a decentralized platform. And look, a couple of weeks ago, someone asked me a great question. They said, "For you, what is d-commerce? What does that mean?" And I think, like at the highest level, it's decentralized commerce, right? It's cryptocurrency for payments,
Okay.
and it's blockchain for transactions and tracking. But for me, it's more than that. You know, it's also it's the community. It's the power of that we've seen communities have on brand in Web3. So, you know, to me, this old way of advertising, media buying is dying. And the next generation, they want to live by referral. They want to feel like they've been recommended, you know, and brought into the circle, as it were. And so for me, Unify is that. And you know, that's kind of what we live by.
Man, d-commerce. When I heard that, like the moment I heard it, I was like, dude, he hit it. He found it. That is exactly what this is. Because decentralization is not just a Web3 thing. It is something that is universal, something that goes beyond just the business market. And anything that is decentralized is so much more powerful. You look at organizations like Alcoholics Anonymous, and even Skype is a decentralized platform, right? And there's a book called The Starfish and the Spider. Have you ever read that?
I haven't, no.
Okay, so that's a book that you should get. I'll look up who the author is of that. But the Starfish, the power of decentralization and how important it is to our society. It's called The Unstoppable Power of Leaderless Organizations by Ori
Nice.
Braffman and Rod Beckstrom. It's an amazing book. When I read this book, I was like, oh my gosh. And the concept, the core concept is if you have a spider and you take off one of its legs, it's toast. It's done. It's gone. It ain't gonna survive. But you could cut off all the legs of a starfish and it'll all grow back. And that is very similar to a what you see with Bitcoin, right? It was this headless, there isn't a centralized power. We don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. He could be some secret mystery person who passed away, who no longer is around, but there's no real actual leader of the organization, which is what gives it like that true power when it's fully decentralized like that. But you have things like Craigslist and other organizations where people are contributing to it. And that's what I love about Web3 is the decentralization of power, the decentralization of consensus, right? Of making decisions and how things are chosen, and people are voting with their dollars. And that's one thing I love about decentralization. So when you said d-commerce, you could have gone down 100 different alleyways and pathways for what you're building and how you're building it. But that's how I knew, like, that was the moment for me. I was like, he's it. He's going to be the guy. Like you solidified that in my mind. Like there's no one out there that's going to be able to do it like you, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's a mission of mine to bring this to fruition, and we're closer than we've ever been. You know, I'm in just about to step into the second round of QA testing for the deployed version of Unify, which livens up everything we've been discussing, with lots and lots of opportunity for brands and affiliates.
That's neat. So, describe for the people that are here that don't know anything about it. Maybe they're new entrepreneurs, or they're creators, or they're somebody that's getting into Web3 or wanting to get into Web3. Right? They're a newbie in the space. What is the power of Unify? What does that give them as somebody that's new in the space here?
Yeah, awesome. So as like an individual entering Web3, new to cryptocurrency, new to crypto Twitter, it's a difficult and expensive learning curve, I think, for most of us. Unfortunately, there are pitfalls, and there are nefarious bad actors, right? And we all learn that way, right?
Yeah.
All of us have learned that way if we've entered in the last sort of, 2, 3, 4 years. But we all know that that has to change. And, what we want for people who come into Web3 now, individuals especially, is a safe window into the ecosystem that enables them to discover brands that are geared for longevity, that share the sentiment of the responsibility that we are, the pioneers, and therefore we need to usher in how we believe a safe and productive ecosystem in Web3 should be designed and should be entered into. And so the first thing we do really is aggregate different brands, different product providers, different service providers into this one easy to use, kind of familiar Web 2 facing platform. And there you can discover these brands much like you would on Amazon or Shopify browser. I mean, really, Shopify doesn't have an aggregation, which is interesting. You have to kind of search Google, right? And so what we do is much like Shopify, we provide these storefronts, but differently, we aggregate them all into this platform that enables discovery, cross collaboration, cross pollination. And so as a newbie, come to Unify, find and discover brands that I can't promise you are going to be there, for the indefinite future, but I've certainly done, and they've certainly proven above most that they are there, and want to be growing with their community.
Man, that's fantastic. Yeah. So I know you have the affiliate program, and then if you're somebody like myself or somebody that's got more of a business, you can get yourself listed on Unify, build your own Unify page, brand page on there, right? And start listing the different things that you offer, services and products.
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah. Products and services can be listed there.
That's neat.
Yeah.
And then I know you're cooking up some stuff on the back end with development of different protocols and things that Web3 brands can start utilizing for their own growth, their own communities.
That's it.
Sure how much you want to share there.
Yeah, man, we can definitely share there. So we have recently partnered and really exchanged equity with a fantastic dev house, Solana Sky Pilots. And what that means for Unify, we're a dev heavy project. This is proprietary technology. Nothing like this has been done before. And so our bottleneck at one time was development firepower, and when we met Solana Sky Pilots, theirs was really like lead generation and sales. So we kind of with the yin and yang of each other. And subsequently, since we've joined together, we've been able to push out 7+ games that are available for white label. Now, these games are designed in such a way, certainly Misty Keys, as our kind of core franchise at the moment, is designed in such a way that it works as an engagement tool. So much like, loot boxes and where you pay to play, that's kind of gambling, right? And so we wanted to steer away from that, but still provide the fun. And so now it's engage to earn. So you go, you write content, you create content about the platform, our brand, and related products. You post it through that system, and you're going to receive these keys that enable you to open chests filled with prizes like Solana, NFTs, skill stackers in there, popular NFTs. There's many of our partner brands that we have available in there. And so this is now a white label product. You imagine PLR, you get the reseller rights for this by being a part of Unify. So even if you're a brand with a vision and no inventory, no product yet, you know, you can come zero code storefronts filled with products with no inventory and no upfront costs for you guys to start generating revenue.
That's so
Right.
good. That's so good. That's the thing that everybody struggles with in Web3 is how do I actually make money in this space, right? Because it's so
Everybody struggles trying to find a dev that can get stuff done in a timely fashion.
that's right.
That's the hard part.
And now Unify's got equity inside of that dev house. We're working really closely to be an advisor, not just to Unify. We've been helping you, Thomas, but also now helping Solana Sky Pilots as well, and helping out Chief Dope Fox, and like we're all in this thing together, and that's what I love about that's that decentralized power. And when I read the book Starfish and the Spider, one of the things that really stood out to me is it said the companies that are going to win in the future, regardless of AI, regardless of Web3, regardless of all the things that are happening, are the ones that are able to put their egos, put their all their issues aside, and focus on coming together as a community and collaborating and working together in these pods. And the people who have the strongest pods are going to be the ones. It's not just like this company. It's like, imagine if Target and Shopify and all these brands all came together and started working in unison together as a conglomerate. That's what's going to happen. But there's still a decentralized factor to it, where even though these big ones are coming together, the more they can collaborate. And you're already seeing it. Like Toys R Us had its rebirth, and now they're inside of Macy's, right? And so these other brands that are well-known household names, as they start to come together and collaborate with each other, those are the ones that are going to weather this AI job apocalypse and the Web3 thing. So that's what I see with us, is as we continue to grow our relationship together, we bring on other people like Baffles and Money Masters and myself and you, and we got this whole group of people that we're building with. So that's what's so exciting to me, is that I want more of that, more collaboration and less competition.
Man,
Yeah,
I've seen
totally,
an AI
man.
toilet this morning.
An AI what?
An AI toilet.
That is
100%.
hilarious, bro.
I'm sure it's already out in Japan on the high street.
It is. It's in Japan. You
Yeah,
can tell it to
100%.
flush, warm the seat, do a massage, clean you, all kinds of stuff. It's already out, ready to go.
So let me share this with you guys. I'll give a little preview. Maybe I can do it in 4 windows here. What is going to look better? Nah, that doesn't look great. I'll put us down here. Okay, so this is a little preview of what Solana Sky Pilots has been working on for all of my convicted skill stackers here. It's kind of show you, this is just the first draft. This is going to get moved down, and this will get bigger in the center. So this will be more like this, and there'll be a gutter here, and there'll be some little, obviously, changes, and then it'll get all styled for the skill stacker website. But all these wheel spins that we do every show, Solana Sky Pilots just built us this, where I can show you a demo spin. The sound will get changed. We'll have different sounds, right? And you'll be able to claim your spins. If you run out of spins, so you're going to link your NFT there, and you run out of spins, you're going to be able to go purchase additional spins. It's going to be a revenue generator for Skill Stacker, which then we will go buy and fund more rewards, right? And continue to give rewards back. It'll fund our treasury and all the other things that we're doing. We'll be able to see holders. This is the admin dashboard. I can see holders. I can see offers. I can see the admin dashboard. There's a lot of stuff in here I wanted to show you guys, but this is just a little sneak peek that you guys get to have first before anybody to kind of see. And this is all thanks to the dev house that's working with Unify, that's working with us, that Unify is now owners in. And I'm just super excited. And I have to do this manually all the time. So
I know, man. Like this is how I think games and gamification should be built, is around solving problems. And like we saw, like, and look, props to you, Adrian, man. I mean, look, you have single-handedly achieved what many dream to in way less time than anyone else I've seen. And that comes through consistency, dedication, and it's been really incredible to watch. But one of the things that Adrian was doing was like spinning this, or I can't even remember how you're doing it, but essentially what you just saw was manual. And then he would go in, he would take the names, get the wallets, distribute the prizes. And I'm like, bro, I'll do a giveaway and I forget, what I gave away and who won it. And he's there writing hundreds of names a day. Look at that list. And so it's being in the game, understanding what his bottleneck at the time was, and then being able to find a solution to that from a safe and verified provider. And all of that has come through the Unify network already. We're not even in mainnet yet. We're seeing this massive cross-pollination, these B2B opportunities, and people getting what they need. And like you said, Danny B, is the difficulty of finding devs. And so I just think, again, it's testament to solving simple problems and solutions simply and effectively, you know.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, it was an hour every day going through buys and sells and checking, see who had what. It's a
Oh,
pain in the butt.
bro. Yeah, and then here's the thing I didn't realize is then trying to track side wallets of these people who did buy to get themselves on the wheel, but then they had moved some of their stacker tokens to another wallet and sold, and I had no idea. That became a reality, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So there's a lot of
Well, it wasn't until we started having all this volume.
Yeah, that's
You
when
know,
it's
when we were at a 70,000 market cap, people were just, holding on to it.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, it's $2. Okay.
yeah.
Now that $2 is $200, and they're like, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Hold on now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
The grifters come, the vultures are always circling. They're just waiting to see the real money meet, you know.
Coming in
The,
hot. Yeah,
the smart
Yeah.
thing would be is just lock it up and hold on.
that's the
Yeah.
best way to go about it for sure. So let's go into something real quick here, as I want to show, as Thomas was saying, what we've done, what we've accomplished in Web3. There's not a lot of people who have accomplished this. It's taken them years to accomplish what we've done. And I want to share my screen real fast here because you guys will trip out on this. So I'll put us back down here at the bottom. All right. So if you look here, this is the chart for Skill Stacker, just as a little market update for today. This was back in August, as in this month. August 1st. Okay. And then this is where we are today. So we're currently
Pump
sitting at
it
a
up. We gonna pump it up.
$3.18 million market cap, 0.3323 on our price.
All the
We've
way
got
up. Nothing can stop me.
I'm all the way up. We got 84.7 million stacker total supply with 900 and it says 35 holders here, which is interesting because we had 960 yesterday, but we're bouncing around. The first 1,000 holders are going to get a free NFT and they're going to get an airdrop from us as well. So you want to be one of those first 1,000 holders. Make sure if you're watching this for the first time, you're just discovering us for the first time, welcome to the Skill Stacker family. Go grab yourself some stacker so you can get access to our platform, which is the Skill Stacker Pro Network community, where we have our job board and our base camp, and we have our events, and we have our general chat, and the people who are on the leaderboard. So like this month, you can see here, these three people are going to get 100,000, 50,000, and 25,000 stacker. So these are the people that are in the running. I'm probably going to do a top 10 starting this month. So I'll probably do like 1,000 or something like that for the following ones coming in after that. But you just show up in the platform, contribute to it. As long as you have 1,000 stacker tokens, you get into our platform. And then we have the Web3 section. We have the vault filled with all kinds of stuff. I've gone over this a lot, so I don't need to spend a lot of time there. But that's why you want to have some skill stackers to get into our mentorship platform, because we're about to start running ads and bringing in regular Web2 people. And that money, the $97 a month we're going to collect from them, is going to flow right back into the Web3 community and is going to go back to you guys in rewards. So as we bring in 100, 200, 500, 1,000 people at $100 a month, can you kind of see where I'm going with this? There's going to be a lot of recurring revenue coming in, going right back to you guys. So this is just one utility, and not including the education, the courses, the trainings, the mentorship calls, the coaching calls. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, I think our utility is probably one of the best. Me, Unify, and I don't really know any other projects out there that have as much as utility as we've built. And it's just really exciting to show you guys this. The next thing I'm going to show you on the market update is Skill Stack, or the Meme Militia. I started off today's stream with Meme Militia. We've had 11 sales in 24 hours. Let me refresh, see if this updates at all. It was 13 when I woke up this morning, so a couple have dropped off since then, but we had 13 sales, bro, in 24 hours. Look at this chart. Look at this chart right now. How about that?
Starting to get expensive to get into this this little group here, huh?
Because if you own a meme militia, you make money to create content, create courses, create memes, to host spaces, right? Justin Savage, he's known as Mr. Savage now. He is going to be running a space for us, helping us with spaces. He's also helping Baffles as well when his project. So he is an ambassador. He is a supporter of what we're doing. So I'm going to be paying him to run spaces, so I don't have to be doing them all, right? We'll still do my Sunday service and the war chest Wednesday, but we have more people coming in, and then you have to have one of these in order to get paid. These are basically like if you want to be a franchise or a licensee of us, you have to have one of these. So these are now the cheapest you can get a meme militia for is $428. And there's only 555 of them with 36 listed. Good luck getting this out of the hands of somebody. We're sitting at a $212,000 market cap. Let's freaking go. 22 in volume, 22.2. That's a freaking magical number. In volume in 24 hours, that's freaking massive. And we're up 116% on our floor with a 2.24 SOL floor with a top offer of 0.55. So it's just the beginning. Watch what happens next. It's only going to get crazier from here. So I'm about to do payouts here in about 4 days for everybody that's in the meme militia that's been making memes all month and submitted their proof of work. All you got to do is go into the Skill Stacker community. I'll come over here. You go into the meme militia mastermind once you have your meme militia, and you'll see a little payout proof of work submission right here. You put your handle in there. What kind of meme did you create? What is your wallet address? And you link it to the post, and you can upload your meme. You submit it, and now that's in the chart. I get a whole download of all that. Eventually, we'll automate this as well. But right now, I'm only doing it once a month. The raids are the big thing that I'm focused on getting something built out because we do these raids weekly, and I'm just behind on doing our raids. So I just wanted to show you a few of those things. As far as a market update, we're currently sitting still at a $3.8 trillion market cap, well below that 4.1 trillion that we had just about a week or so ago. Bitcoin's at 109, tanking, baby. This is a great buying opportunity. Ethereum's at 4,500, XRP's at 294, Tether, BNB, then Solana at 190, kind of holding pretty strong as far as I'm concerned. Let's see here where we're at over the last month. Yeah,
Bitcoin's going to drop a little more.
You think so? Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, the big boys are playing games.
You got Tron Doge sitting at 21 cents, and then you got Cardano here still in number 10. So that's that. And then let's go over to Bird Eye real quick, and then we'll get into the rest of our interview with Thomas, or YSE, as he likes to say. I totally doxed him here. But you can see, yeah, whoopsies. You can see where the market's at. DOT is down. I think they were up like 140, but now they're back down about 60. CRO's up. Leo's up. Do you know why CRO is up? I heard something. I heard a rumor. Do you know anything about that?
I mean, I actually have some Crow. I haven't looked at it lately. It's in a wallet that I just leave sitting there. It's only like 2,000 or 3,000.
Okay.
But that's crypto.com's main token for their ecosystem.
Got it.
I don't know if they're doing buybacks and burns or like I said, I haven't looked at it lately.
Interesting. Well, if we look at the Solana blockchain, we got Melania up 12%, Fart Coin's down, Trolls down, Useless is down, A6. These are all, most of the market looks like it's down here. A lot of stuff down. You got Melania up, Will, which is really interesting. I sold all my Melania. I sold all my Trump coin. I was talking to a buddy of mine. He's actually one of our big holders yesterday, and I was talking to him about Trump, and he said that his friend called him at 3:00 in the morning in January and was like, get up, get up, get up, get up. He's like, what, dude? What? He's like, Trump just launched his official coin. You got to buy in right now. He bought in at $3 because it had just launched, got Trump coin at $3 and rode that thing up. He bought $5,000 worth of Trump coin and rode it all the way up to $73. And his buddy called him. He's like, you got out, right? And he's like, no, I'm still holding it. He's like, get out now. He's like, why? He's like, this thing's going to tank. He's like, it's going to tank. You got to get out. He rode it up to like $73.80. And I think it did end up tanking when it hit $74. It finally crashed. But he sold at like $73.80 and cashed out like $170,000 on his $5,000 investment.
I can tell you why Crow's going up.
Why is that?
They made a partnership with Trump Media Group. That's going to be, they're buying 6.3 billion Crow, and it's going to be Truth Social's platform token.
Oh my gosh. No way.
Yep.
That explains it. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see here. We got some comments in here I want to read real quick. I'll stop sharing. Let's see. So let me just read some of these comments. I love this. Oh, we got Meme King in the house. Legends are always, let's see here. Mr. Abundant. Let's do it. Let's see here. We got Ananya. all the way up. Queen also sold for 10 sol. That's right. We had a queen yesterday that sold for 10 sol, $2,000. I snagged 2 just in time, said Jay. And Jane says early owners will be rewarded greatly. Savage, that's insane on Crow. So that's some big news here. I don't know what happened to Thomas. We lost him, but he'll be back.
He dipped out.
He dipped
He said,
out.
I got to go.
He'll be back. Absolutely insane. So we're making huge progress there. While we wait for Thomas, hopefully, to hop back in, because I wanted to wrap up the conversation with him, I'm going to jump in here real quick and go to the news that I have for you guys. Just a little bit of news. Top stories for crypto today. Blue chip NFTs slide as ETH cools off. After Ethereum hit a new all-time high of 49.46, it quickly retraced 12% to 44.30. That correction hit top NFT collections hard. Pudgy Penguins is down 17.3%.
Oh, no.
Which is funny. Hold on. Look at this. I got this.
Oh, no. Did you go buy one?
Look.
I
I
thought
found
we
this at Walmart. Look at this. A Walmart for $4.50.
Oh, it was on the clearance? It's on the clearance rack.
I was like, okay, I'll buy it on a clearance. Let's see what
No,
the price is.
Walmart can't even sell them.
Walmart can't even sell. If you can't sell your shit at Walmart. Okay, so it went from look at this. It says $4.50. We're doing this together. And then before that, it was $7. So that they have a clearance tag on top of a clearance tag. That's pretty bad for the Pudgy.
Didn't they start out at like $19.99 or $29.99 or something?
These are probably, yeah. So now it says $7.
Yeah.
And then if I took this off, I don't know where it says the original price, if there was original price posted on it, but these were probably $20 and they can't even give them away. Like $4.50 to $7. Like that's freaking hilarious. But I got this one because he has the wizard hat. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna get a Pudgy Penguins, just here. It's got
now you have to buy some Pangu.
No, thank you. I used to have a little bit, and then it went up, and then I sold it, and then it crashed. So, but I didn't buy that much. I bought like $100 worth, and I think it went up to like.
I got airdropped like $800 worth of it.
Wow. Yeah, they did do a big
Sold.
airdrop. I remember that. So they're down. Floor of 10.32 ETH. Bored Ape Yacht Club is down 14.7%. Doodles is down almost 20%. Ouch. Moonbirds and Little Pudgies also saw a 10 to 15% decline. Message NFTs are still highly correlated to the ETH. Oh, the message NFTs are still highly correlated to the ETH price swings. Second thing here is Gemini flips Coinbase on App Store charts. Gemini's launch of an XRP MasterCard with Ripple and MasterCard catapulted the app to number 16 in finance, overtaking Coinbase at number 20. Wow. The card offers 4% cash back in XRP instantly, appealing to both XRP loyalists and cashback hunters. This is a PR win for Gemini, even though Coinbase trading volume is still 3 times larger. Tyler Winklevoss called it the flippening accelerating. And then the last thing here is global regulators push back on tokenized stocks. Heavyweights ESMA, IOSCO, and WFE sent a letter to the SEC urging stricter oversight of tokenized stocks. Their argument, these products mimic equities, but lack investor protections and could mislead retail. Tokenized securities are booming on Wall Street for efficiency and accessibility, but regulators are worried about shadow equities without proper safeguards.
I thought they'd already taken care of that.
I guess not.
No.
I guess not. So it doesn't look like we're going to get, let me split us there middle. Looks like we're going to get Thomas back. I don't know, maybe. What's the CRO ticker? I think it's just CRO, or I mean the address. So lots of stuff going on.
They have their own blockchain.
Yeah.
It's Kronos.
Kronos. That's right. So we got some really great stuff happening here on all fronts, from Stacker to Meme Militia to Unify. If you want to know more about Unify, I would urge you to go to uni-fy.us. uni-fy.us. Uni and then -phi and then .us. Go check out their website. Maybe get yourself signed up as an affiliate. Now is the time to do that. It's super, super early. And I know that we'll have him back here again for another show, because there's a lot more to talk about with him. So
I want to say that Crow was up at almost $1 a few years ago.
Damn. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I didn't mention, or did I mention yesterday? I don't even remember now that we have a bunch of updates on the Skill Stacker website. So if you guys haven't been to the Skill Stacker website in some time, you should probably go take a look at it. I'll show you guys real fast, and then we're going to get to the giveaways. You can see here it is. We've got now the rug check still thing on there. We've got community showing how much of the supply we got locked with the treasury wallet, so people know that big top holder wallet that shows in our chart is not somebody holding. It's our treasury wallet now. We're going to eventually be able to name it. We've got videos of how to buy on desktop and how to buy on mobile, which is awesome. Thanks to Chris, my business partner. And we're going to be doing some more changes. The newsletter, if you haven't signed up to that, you should. The white paper's there. So we're dialing in this stuff even more. And then when you enter the realm, you can see here we got this. We have a store coming for you to be able to buy the merch. We got the daily wheel you guys will be able to claim. And we got other stuff coming. You can kind of see a little teaser there. And then we'll have our Discord and everything linked up. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming. And we're just aggressively working on this stuff nonstop, like absolutely nonstop. So, all right. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to the wheel. The wheel.
The wheel.
These shows are just not the same without you, Danny. Glad to have you back, bro.
I know, man.
All right. Help me keep centered and keep grounded. Remind me who freaking Fat Joe was. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and split the screen this way. We got Emily in the house. What's up, Emily?
Are you telling me you don't really need me?
Of course I need you. It wouldn't be the Adrian and Danny show without Danny. All right. We got to get a good picture, a good headshot of you so I can add you to that graphic that I post in the mornings now. All right. Since you're not a giraffe in the... Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Let's see here. So let's come over here and go to the first person. Yesterday, I made a mistake. Did you see my mistake?
No.
I forgot to take the K off of two of them. And instead of saying 500, it said 50K. And instead of saying 250 stacker, it said 250,000 stacker. So I ended up sending that person that I hit incorrectly. I ended up sending them an extra 5,000 stacker just for my mistake. Did I put 200?
Yeah. Trying to get back to that 500K.
Bro. Oh, my God. I am going to be doing another giveaway this week, a big one for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But it's going to be only for people who are buying stacker this week. So I'm keeping track of the chart of who's buying, what are the biggest buys. And we're going to do another one where I give out like a large sum of stacker, but to about 10 people. So just be aware of that. That's coming. All right. First person on the wheel is
only 38 million left.
What's that?
Only 38 million left.
Only 38 million in the pool. And I know somebody coming with, yeah, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. You guys are just going to have to wait and see. Somebody is coming, bro, on a level that we haven't seen on the chart yet. All right. First spin here is going to be for 37G7T. Did you make your buy, Danny? Are you on?
Yeah, actually I did. Not the other. I got to transfer some money over, but I did make a buy this morning.
Look at that, 5K. That's a nice start for 37G7T. 5K.
Yeah, I got to swap from fiat for Sol.
100. There we go.
That nasty fiat.
I had a really good meeting with a company that we're helping right now. I can't wait to show you guys what this partnership's going to be about. As you know, one of our advantages that we have in the space is bringing people from Web 2 into Web 3 inside of a system that is Web 2 based, but rewards them in Web 3, right? Everybody wants some free crypto. So this is why we're seeing the traction that we're having is I'm bringing a lot of Web 2 people into Web 3. And we have a partnership coming with an organization that their pure focus is bringing Web 2 people. And they're building tools and systems for bringing Web 2 people into Web 3. So that's really exciting. All right, 250. Let's go. See the next one. 2 more spins here.
No, I've seen that big buy come in, and I was like, ooh, let me just wait. I'm sure somebody's going to sell something. I can buy back in.
It ain't going down, bro. It ain't going down. We're at 3 million. It's our new floor.
We need to burn a zero.
We're going to burn a zero very soon. And then I don't know if you saw the screenshot of the message, but I have a guy in our network who said, when you hit 10 million, I will bring in multiple 6 figures from my group, because he's got a group of people you have to have a lot of money to be in. So that's 5 right there. 1, 2 AXC. Here we go. And you have to have a
We
lot.
we need to make another pool if we're gonna do that.
And he's going to bring us a market maker. He's part of a group that has a market maker for us. So we have to hit 10 million. So he said, if your people just start slowing down on selling and start focusing on either holding or buying, you will get to 10 million very, very quickly. And so
we're probably we're at 3 million. We're probably $60,000-$70,000 away from bumping that, maybe $100,000.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we did the math and we did some calculations together with him. And if we bring in $300,000 in an investor, we'll hit the number that we want. Obviously, we gotta maintain that. Okay, here's spin number 4. We got to maintain
that's accounting. That's counting with the price variation or whatnot going up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So 300 grand is
price impact is a mofo.
Dude, it's crazy how much price impact makes. And a burn. There we go. Nice start. Okay. Next one is 2H and 1H. And then I'm going to do AB. Hold on. Let me go back to it to make sure I get it right. I'm going to write it down ahead of time. 8GDEL. And then where's the other one? AKBEQ. 8AKBEQ and 8GDEL. Oh, full transparency. Yesterday, 8GDEL and hold on, there's 2 more. And then EKOW. I'm going to put like a little fire symbol or something here next to them. I wasn't able to find it on my spreadsheet, their wallet addresses for some reason. So those 2 right there, I'm going to put a little fire symbol. When I get done with the show, I'm going to go track them down on the chart, go find those 2 wallet addresses so I can get you guys paid. And then HUZ95, there's 3 of them there that I wasn't able to find and pay out, but I will make sure that those get paid and get you your stacker sent over. So, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. So
we need to look for 6EWT also.
Yes. So I already have that right here. I sent them some this morning, but there's like another 4 days that I have to go back and send them stacker for and spin on the wheel for them. 6EWTM.
Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday.
Yep. He said he told you.
There he is. There he is.
There we go. So, all right, 2H and 1H. Here we go. When the wheel goes up on our website and you guys are able to go claim your spins every day, we will still be doing the wheel here on the show, but it'll be like the last, 5 to 10 minutes of the show. And we're going to do for some special, there'll be much bigger prizes on here. There's going to be some special incentives and challenges and stuff for you guys to take part of to get yourself on this wheel.
Yeah, because he's got a commander.
Okay, so he'll get 4 spins.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I put him right after 8GDEL.
Yeah, I told him we'd make sure and get him today.
Yes. BRMUP. There we go. There's a burn for 2H.
I apologize if we did miss him, but it's a little hectic going through these numbers right now.
It's hard to find everybody on the chart that has a meme militia and has made a buy that day. That's why we had to get this tech built, and we're here. We're hours, like maybe 48, 72 hours from this being able to be launched.
And I didn't realize eBay was still as busy as they are.
Really?
Yeah. So when he said something about taking over eBay, Shopify, I don't really use eBay anymore.
Yeah.
I used to use it all the time, but they're still at 530 million visits per day.
Wow.
Amazon's only like 40 or 50 million a day.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, that is a big difference. Okay, 1K.
If he does those numbers with Unify,
we're gonna get him. Yeah, dude, it's over, man. It's over. Let's see here. Another burn. Dude, she's burning them like crazy today. All right, there we go. AKBEQ. Here we go. We'll go to 8GDEL, 60WTM, BRMUP, EKOW. And then I'm trying to get to the person that bought the queen yesterday. I'm going to spin for them as well.
Who was that?
I don't remember the name of the person that picked it up, but they bought it for 10 sol, bro. What a freaking steal. They stole that thing. My buddy that sold it, it was one of my friends that sold it to him. He's up $3,500 on Meme Militia right now. That's how much he's made off of all the Meme Militia that he minted for free with a capital F.
Man, I shouldn't have gave all those ones away.
Shit, man. We've given away between you and I, we've probably given away almost 100 of them.
I mean, I gave away 2 or 3 commanders, a few soldiers.
Yeah, I've given away
I
most.
pretty much gave a king away.
Dude, crazy. Yeah, you practically. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Lazy Man picked that thing up.
I was trying to be a good guy and help somebody out, but that backfired.
Yeah, I'm sure he got his money from it. Oh no, this is for 8. Dude, I'm not even, okay. Hold on. Let me hold on. I did an AB. Hold on, let me fix this. Okay, there we go. Okay, that can't. There we go. I spun again for AKBEQ on accident too many times. I already did 5. I almost did a 6 one for them. Okay, now we're gonna go to 8GDEL 500. There we go. Let's see here. Now we got.
Did you see Williams' post?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep, we're gonna have a skill stacker borehole.
Ooh. Look at that. Okay, bankrupt for 8GDEL. Dude, this, I don't know what it is about this 8GDEL wallet. It is hit out of the last 5 days, it's hit the freaking bankrupt 4 times. All
Whose wallet is that?
I have no idea. 6EWTM. Here we go. 500. 6EWTM.
I feel like I should know that wallet.
AGDEL. I know, it's been around freaking forever.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I should know who it is.
5K. You could go look in the wallet and see who it is.
That's what I'm doing now.
We got BRMEP, EKOW. And then I want to get to one of our big buyers of the Meme Militia yesterday. 7PVG. I'm going to put this down. 7PVGNM. I'm going to spin for them. I'm going to spin for them 4 times because they bought a commander. I'm going to put a little 4 next to it so I know. What was that last spin for? Donate. Okay, so donate for 6EWTM. Donate. All right, next spin. We got 2 more. No, 6EWTM, BK.
Dang.
Oh, man.
I tell him we're going to make sure and get him on there, and he gets ruined.
He got wrecked. He got wrecked. This is for BRMUP. 5 spins as well with the queen.
I can't even find 8GDEL. I wish you could search on here.
I know, huh? 500. Okay, 3 more spins for this one.
I know he's on here.
100. Here, I'll send it to you because I have it. 8GDEL. I have it on the spreadsheet. Let me see here. Command F 8GDE. There he is. Okay, I'll send it to you in the private chat here. There you go. Here we go. Private chat. There we go. I wonder what happened to Thomas.
I don't know. He just dipped out on us. He was like, I got to go.
He's like, peace.
Screw these guys. I'm out.
All right. Let's see here. What was that? I don't even know where we left off. I got distracted. BRMEP. Okay, 100. Okay, now I got to spin again. 2 more spins for BRMUP. 1K. All right. And last spin here for BRMUP. And then we're going to go to EKOW. And then I'm going to go to that new holder of a Meme Militia and spin for them. Last one's a burn. Okay, let's go over to EKOW, 5 spins. We're starting to get a lot of kings and queens here, bro.
I know. Where are they coming from?
Dude, great question. I know one of these is ZK, so EKOW right now. First one was a burn. Second one was I did burn another 150,000 this morning from the previous days. 50.
Yeah, it looks like we're at 984 million total supply.
Cranking it down. 500. Yep, 500.
Only 3.9% of stacker is in the pool.
Ooh, baby.
The
100.
rest is in everybody else's wallets.
Let's go. Supply is wearing thin.
I certainly would enjoy this thing to sell out.
Here we go. Now we got 7PVGN. 7P.
And then what's that investor going to do if there's no supply left?
Dude.
Bravo.
Yep. He's going to be buying from somebody here.
I got 10 million. I sell them for 10 million.
Yeah. You and me both. Oh, look at that. 7PVGN just got 5K.
I might even cut him a break. I'll sell him 10 million for 9 million.
Give him $1 million discount. All right, let's see here. 500. Just got 2 more spins. Oh, this is the last spin here for them. Oh, I almost deleted the wrong thing. There we go. Don't hit that. Okay, last spin here for 7PVGN. And then I have another one I want to spin for that bought. There it is. There's the queen. 4HKGP3. 4HKGP3. They're going to get 5 spins. 1K stacker. All right. Here we go. This is the first spin for the new queen. 500. Did you know that if you have a queen, you can meet with me and I'll consult with you for a couple hours a month for free? $0.
For free?
Free.
Free?
If you have a king, you get to meet with me weekly, and I'll help you weekly with your business. 1K. Got 3 more spins here for them. 250.
And if you have 2 kings, you can meet with me weekly.
Ooh. Look at that. He just upped the ante on that. 2 more spins. Take him up on that. Have him come over to your house and build you a deck.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. All right. All right, there we go. So they got a 500, 1K, 100, donate, and a burn. All right, now we're going to get to some of the commanders. I think that's pretty much, let me just double check here. Oh, no, we got 9ZVHU and HUZ95. 9ZVHU. And just, we only have probably time for one of these. Let me just do HUZ95. Just a reminder, Mr. Savage now has a space that he's going to be starting here at 10 o'clock. So in 1 minute, I got to get through these quick. I would love for you guys to come hang out. I'll be jumping over there myself, listening in and probably going up there and talking to Burn if you want to continue the party. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. We're leaving. Going over to Justin, Mr. Savage's space. I got to get used to that. Mr. Savage, I like that. And 100. All right, 2 more.
You doing that every day?
He's going to be doing it 3 days a week, from what I know. Donate. All right, and then last spin here for 9ZVHU. And then I'll have to do HUZ95 offline, along with all the other ones, the commanders. There's probably about 20 more wallet addresses now I'm going to have to spin for offline. But don't worry. In a matter of days, you guys will be able to do this yourself. So we went through all the big ones. That's why it pays to have a king or a queen, because you get on the wheel first. And then congratulations to our new Meme Militia holders. Thank you guys for being here today. And man, we're super grateful for every single one of you guys. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. If you guys need something from us, if you have a commander, you can meet with me. That's funny. Don's adding into it. There you go. See, more utility. There you go. Go grab yourself a militia. All kinds of perks and benefits. So we'll see you guys very soon here. We're gonna go hop into Mr. Savage's space. If you guys need anything, give us a holler. We'll see you back here tomorrow for the show. How do we turn out for the show today? Let's see. I want to see
669 views.
Woo, baby. Breaking records. I didn't even ask you guys to share it. Love that. I love that. All right, guys. Have a great day. And bye, Danny.
Bye, Danny.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. TKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web breed power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.
Bye, Danny.
Bye, Danny.
Keep looking up.